Hey you guys, welcome back to another episode of RLCraft with your host me, WinterTooth100. This is episode 4 in the series, I believe. And today guys, we are going to be working on the castle. We are also going to be able to test our theory about dragons and where to find dragon lairs. And if we have a little time, I want to do a little bit more dungeon diving because it's just so much fun. It's so scary. We had a stream. Oh boy, we're already, yep, already gonna have to fight these guys. We had a stream the other day where, I cannot believe he hit me. We had a stream the other day, and in that stream we went dungeon diving, and it was absolutely hilarious. I was scaring people left and right with my screaming, and I was absolutely terrified myself. It was a really good stream, actually. I rather enjoyed it, but we did it here on the YouTubes, and I don't normally hang out on the YouTubes when I do streams, but that's where we were, and we had a pretty good time. If you guys are interested in hanging out with me for streams, there is a link in the description down below for Mixer, where I do my primary streaming at. So if you really want to hang out with me for streams, you'll have to find me over on Mixer. And I am sorely out of stone bricks. Are these normal stone bricks? I can't tell. Yeah, I think they are. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let me just continue getting some more materials together, and we can work on the next section of this castle. Alright, with the elementals seemingly taken care of, we are in the upper story where we're going to be working on the library today, which is this area. This library is going to contain some kind of redstone bookshelf, and it's going to retract to reveal a staircase or a ladder down in this section, which will go down here. There's a little opening right there that you can't really see, and we're going to end up making a bridge that's going to go across over to that peaked area. So I want to get our walls up and a ceiling on this ASAP. The sooner we can get some walls up and the ceiling on, the faster we can get to actually working on details on the inside without being attacked by the air elementals. And if we have time for it, I want to work on this little waiting room situation here. And I also want to work on this upper story right here, because this is going to be Teddy's like little owlery. This is where we're going to land him, and he'll be able to walk in, and we'll put him in a little stable for him, and then we'll be able to use a staircase right here to come down to our second story. I guess it'd be our second story of our personal homitude within the castle. So yeah, let's get started. I want to get some walls up. I think we're going to do something very basic here. Continuing on with these stone bricks. We'll have to design something, but I know I want some really grand windows here. And it's gonna be, I'm not sure how we're gonna work it out. It's probably gonna be a little tricky. I'm thinking there might be a little bit of a lip up right here, and then we'll have the wall a little closer to the edge. But we'll see. I have to do a little bit of designing with it. For me personally, I like to kind of come up with a plan of action, a design for what my walls are gonna look like before I, really get into it. But I don't have that currently figured out, so I need to figure that out really quick. Okay, I think I figured something out. I think this looks really nice. I'm a big fan of this. It's got a nice little design on the front that's kind of hard to see without, jumping off. Come here, Teddy. Let's just be airborne for a little bit, shall we? Fly. There we go. Yeah, look at this. This is gonna be nice, I think. Especially because it's gonna be a repeated pattern. Big window there. One right next to it, next to it, next to it. So basically all the way around. So this whole library should be hopefully really well lit. I mean, on the inside, obviously, we're going to have real lights, but these giant windows, that should definitely help with the lighting situation. I think they look really nice. We have plenty of opportunities to put another crescent on it, a matriculation, as they call it for realsies. And they're pretty straightforward, honestly. It's just some stone bricks. Right here, and they go up 9, I believe it was when I was counting it. And of course, as I started saying that, I'm not actually actively counting at the moment. But yeah, so it was pretty easy. We could just line it up, and then at the top, shut up birds, at the top we can do this, and then there's a slab, and then of course we'd hop down, take a little fall damage. It's, you know, it's not too bad. And then we just pillar up right here and repeat. It's pretty simple. I think it's gonna look really, really nice. I'm gonna have it going all the way around. We'll have to do something slightly exceptional for around the fireplace, of course, because well, it's a fireplace and we're probably not gonna have a big swooping window above it. Probably end up putting something else in there, but should be pretty straightforward. I'm gonna plug these in real quick. Shouldn't take too long. We'll get the windows installed, but I may need to go get some more glass because I think we're running pretty low on that. I'll bring you guys right back in. Again, we are kind of in a really big hurry to get walls installed along with a ceiling, so we're not constantly being attacked by air elementals. Because, you know, I don't like looking over my shoulder constantly to see if we're about to be attacked or not. That's not exactly the funnest thing in the world. Well, as I feared, we wouldn't have enough glass to finish up these things, mostly in the magenta department. We got all the red in, just not all the magenta. So I'll have to finish getting all that. But I am going to uncenter the fireplace, and I'm going to stretch it 2 more blocks. So we'll actually have 5 fireplace sections in here. Just so that this is centered in the back. It's just looking really funny to me. That means that this won't be centered anymore, but I think that's fine. I think there's a good chance we'll uncenter this even more and create more of a waiting area, more depth back here instead of having such a short thing. So by uncentering that, we can also push this to be even more uncentered, and then it doesn't feel like they should be centered. If they're if they're close, they feel like they should be, but if they're far enough apart, then it feels like they were never meant to be. And that guy needs to die because he's gonna give me heart stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, it's not done, but I thought that this would look really nice flying in to get to experience what we have so far. And so far, I am quite happy with this. We have our little owlery. This pretty much took my whole day. Yeah, all of yesterday was spent working on this to just have a place for Teddy to be, and it took so many hours to get this done. It was absolutely ridiculous, and we haven't even finished the rest of it. But I did some a little bit of detail work on the fireplace. We still need to put the roof in. I still need to get more glass, but I think we're done working on this castle for this episode. It was quite a big project, but I'm pretty happy with it. I think Teddy's pretty happy with it. He's got a nice little pile of hay bales there for him to sleep on. I like this open concept. So, like, in theory, right, he could be set to wandering and he could fly around and would come back. But I'm pretty sure with a structure like this, he would constantly be trying to either fly into a wall or land on the ceiling, and would never actually land on here and actually be here waiting for us when we need him. So I am gonna leave him in sim mode in here, and well, Teddy's finally got a place. And speaking of Teddy and the pets, there is one more pet that I want to get on top of right away, and it needs to be hatched, and it's so exciting, and I forgot where I put it. There it is. We want to hatch the dragon today. That's right, today we are getting ourselves a baby dragon, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty straightforward. So let me get the few materials together, and we will hatch this dragon. Now, as I understand it, we just need a block that will never go out for fire, and we can put you on there. There we go, and we just have to set it on fire. And this can take, I believe, 3 to 5 Minecraft days. There you go. You see a little animation going with it. Do I have another block on me? Of course I don't. It's a little animation. It's rolling around in there. Oh, it's super cool. But this is going to take 3 to 5 Minecraft days. Oh, and that can happen. So, I guess I'll be keeping an eye on this while he's trying to hatch. Okay. Definitely hatched. But I don't know where he is. I took my eyes off of him for 2 seconds and he hatched. And now he's somewhere. There he is. He's so cute. How do I pick him up? Is it right click? Oh my goodness. Take these glasses off. Guys. I have a dragon. Where's this door? Where's this door? So. Oh, and he makes the coolest sounds. Look at his eyeballs. They're all red. Oh, he blinks. Guys, we have a dragon. We officially have a green dragon now. I want to say it's female because look at the wings. They're all solid. There doesn't appear to be spots. But that might change as she starts to grow up. But I'm pretty sure that this is female. And I will give you an update later in the episode if something changes and we can tell for sure. But I need names, guys. I need names for this beautiful green dragon. We have a few suggestions from the last episode, but now that we know that she is a girl, again, I will double down on this and clarify later in the episode for sure. But we need a name. Guys, I need your help. I need your help naming this beautiful green dragon. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Can I hold shift and keep... No, okay, so holding shift knocks you down. Okay, so wait, right click, come back. There we go. And, well, while you guys are down there leaving comments to name this beautiful, beautiful dragon, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell all the way to on. And then you guys won't miss any of these episodes. You'll be able to see us raise this beautiful dragon, and it's going to be a magical experience. I'm super excited. Oh, look at her! She's so cute. She's so cute. Okay, guys, well, I gotta put her down. I gotta get all my. We gotta get her. I gotta get ready for her. Oh my goodness, I'm not ready for her. So yes, subscribe, leave a comment with a beautiful name, hit the notification bell, all that fun stuff. I'm gonna do a little bit of work with this little girl, and the very next clip we are going to be testing my dragon lair theory. I found not one but 2 more of those ore pillars, and so we're gonna test it and see if that is genuinely a thing or if maybe we just got insanely lucky the first time around. So stick around, do all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in half a second. It's a boy. I can show you. So as apparently you can't tell the gender when they're still babies. They always look pretty normal like that. But you can pick them up with this horn thing, and it tells you right there, fire dragon, unnamed, gender male, stage 1, 0 days old. So that is the thing, and of course we can put our dragon back. I'm gonna leave him here because I don't want to risk dying where we're going and losing our first dragon. But there you guys go. He's a little boy, and you can't tell the gender until they're older. My guess would be stage 3. I'm gonna say stage 3 is when you can actually tell the gender, but you know, it is what it is. He's still a little cutie, so we're super happy with him. I'm gonna hop on the back of Teddy here, and the little ore statue pillar things, they're not that far away. There's one right over here, and there's, yeah, see, we already see it right there. And there's another one on the other side of this mountain over here. So I'm gonna do these one at a time, and you guys know the drill. If there is anything of interest, or ooh, there's diamonds at the very top. If there's anything of interest, I will be bringing you guys right in right away. So I'm hearing lava now. I'm starting to think that these, even redstone, yeah, that's an indicator that we're pretty far down. These must either be a strong indication that there's a dragon, but not a guarantee, or the first one we found was just incredibly lucky, which is even more likely to actually be what happened. So I'm gonna continue going until I hit bedrock, and then we're gonna go to the, oh, there's bedrock right there. Can't pick that up. Okay, well then, found bedrock, so I'm gonna go to the other one and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna pillar down with it, and maybe we just got super lucky. Well, this isn't a dragon's nest. I'm not sure what this is. It kind of looks like it might be a village underground. I've never seen this before, but this is 1000% not a dragon. Okay then, so I'm gonna go out on a whim here and say that we just got massively lucky finding our first dragon. And it's just kind of a bummer because I thought we had a really good method of finding dragons, but it seems we don't. So this is the pillar we just came out of, and there is a dragon here apparently, though. Not a dragon lair, so no chance of getting an egg or anything out of it, but there is in fact a dragon. Oh boy. In fact, there's a couple of them. There's a red one right there, just to the right of Teddy's head. And then right through the fog. Like, they're super close to each other. Right through the fog is the other one. There he is. His wings flapping. Oh boy. I was gonna fly through here, and I guess we'll do a quick flyby if we can. Hopefully avoid some of this fog. But this land over here is gorgeous. We are super close to where we built our castle. And there's this amazing place over here. It's like an extreme hills biome almost. An extreme hills biome version of our place. And it is absolutely gorgeous. I am sad we didn't fly around a little bit first in this particular area. And find this right there. That's it. Oh, look at that. It's got this beautiful little lava fall, waterfall situation. It's got the perfect defense situation, like an airbender from Avatar. Oh, we could have built up there. That would have been gorgeous. But I'm out of arrows, so I'm gonna go restock on arrows, and I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna kill those dragons because, as you guys know, we still need the dragon scales to finish our dragon forge, which is the very next project for today. I want to get that up and running, and I want to build the place to keep our dragon. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. So let me go finish off those dragons real quick, and we'll get started on the very next project. I'm super excited about it. But before I go kill that dragon, I wanted to show you guys something that I just discovered while mining out to see if there was dragons. This is all the ore I got while we were mining out for those dragons. Watch my XP. We have exactly nothing because I used the XP tome to store it all. There's exactly no experience. Look how much experience we got. That's from coal. And I don't know if there's a difference for these other ores. Oh, wow. Yeah, it feels like we're getting a lot more from redstone. What about iron? Iron was 2 little pegs there versus 2 pegs from coal. So that might be the same. Oh, yeah, that's 4 pegs from redstone. 4 from lapis. Okay, and then we gotta establish the base again, so it's like 1.5, because we're at level 2. Oh, and it's a lot from diamond. Okay, so this is basically an XP farm. The best ones being lapis, redstone, and diamond. So if we manage to use this silky touch and keep it alive, we could effectively have an XP farm just out of mining this stuff. Of course, yes, we do risk one of those guys popping out, and I didn't think about that when I placed all this in. Oh, he's gonna wreck our house, isn't he? But effectively, we have an XP farm, so that's fantastic. And just like that, we have the Dragon Forge Fire Core. We just got an achievement, the Heart and the Flame, or something like that. Basically, this means that we can now make the Dragon Forge Fire Forge. All we need now is for our dragon to, grow up so he can, breathe fire into this thing. And also, we're gonna go immediately over there right now. It's time. We're gonna build the little cave thing where we're gonna keep this dragon forge, and of course, it'll be our dragon's personal home in front of the castle. So this is by far the trickiest part. We are down below the castle, and you would take the path, and it would go right along the top of this in front of that tree, and it would wrap around right here. And this is kind of where I wanted to walk in front of the entrance to the cave. Now, the tricky bit is we can't go too high because we don't want to disturb too much of up there. But it also still needs to be large enough for a full-size dragon to easily walk in and out of. And as we've seen, those things are huge. So we need to have quite a large opening here, so we're going to end up doing a lot of carving, and I think the best thing to figure out is like the oval shape for the entrance of this cave, and then we can just go down and in. That way we're definitely staying out of range of everything up there. Definitely the trickiest bit is figuring out that little oval entrance, considering that it's super tall, and we don't have scaffolding in this version. I'm back to using dirt again. And then the second thing is, of course, we want it to all be stone. So there's a lot of dirt here. So after we get the shape, we're going to have to come in and do all the terraforming. This would be perfect for a third-person time-lapse, except Camera Bear's computer's not powerful enough to handle this mod pack, so he can't get on. And I, for the life of me, cannot figure out how to make the replay mod work with this. I know it's possible, I just can't figure it out. So I guess we're just gonna snap my fingers and we'll be looking at something with a little bit more progress made. See? And just like that, who needs a time lapse when you can just snap your fingers and things are done? Huh? And not me, not this bear. We kind of have, it's rough, I'll give you that. Like it still needs actual like details to it, like slabs and stairs, but these unfortunately don't have slabs and stairs, so we're gonna have to go with the old school method and use cobblestone, which is getting a little trickier because our pickaxe has silk touch on it, so coming across cobblestone is actually becoming difficult. But basically now we just need to take this rough shape and we just need to go down. So about right here, actually, it needs to start going downward. We don't need to go down too much, but enough that, you know, again, a full-size dragon's going to fit in here. And I did notice that back here, it seems that there already is kind of like a naturally forming sort of cave happening. So that'll help us clear this out. Now, I don't mean to be too jump cutty about this, but I am essentially just digging a big hole out at the moment. And I don't want to force you guys to have to sit through with that. In fact, I think you guys find it much more interesting when we have the path in and the dragons in here with the forge. We'll build the forge together. But I think you guys will find it much more interesting with all the details in. So I'm going to probably spend the whole rest of today working on this. And it'll be just, again, just a half a second for you guys. But I'm going to spend another day on this and see what we can, see how we can get this thing to shape up. Having a whole day to just focus on building is just, it's like giving me candy. There's so much to show you guys now. Starting, of course, with the path. We kind of got it worked out. It's mostly just gravel and the grass paths. Yeah, and of course some slabs so we can, we don't have to jump up. And it zigzags around. It's pretty cool. But we have the opening of our cave, and I think it's looking absolutely fantastic. And you can really see in our dragon now that he is definitely a boy. You can see what I mean by the spots. Yep, lots of spots. He's got his spots. He's still small enough to put on our shoulders, though admittedly we look rather ridiculous with his arms sticking out of our forehead. he's getting very big. But I've tried to decorate this to hopefully a fire dragon's liking. We got some ash blocks in here to make it feel a little bit more like, a dragon's nest. And I even dedicated most of my gold and the last of my silver to making the little piles of monies. Just, again, just to make our dragon feel a little bit more at home. And we're going to come right back down here in just a moment. But with all the materials that came out of this, I was able to do a whole lot more work on the castle itself. And it's looking a lot more castle-esque. First of all, we have a staircase now, which actually we can climb and get into the building. But additionally, if we come down here and we take a look up, you can see I've added a new section, a nightmare section, a section that I felt the castle needed to look more castle-like, but has no purpose. I have no idea what would go up there at all. It's also freezing, and air elementals spawn in there. That's why it's called the part of the castle that is made out of nightmares. It's literally made from nightmares because the entire time it's place one block, fight a thing. Place a second block, fight another thing. It truly was just an absolute horrific thing to work on. But again, a whole day of building and I will get stuff done. And I have been working even on the interior and I didn't mean to. I just It's like, oh, if I put in this one beam, then I can figure out this one thing. And then as soon as the beam was in, it was like, oh, well, that beam doesn't look good sitting by itself. I need to add another thing to it so at least the beam looks good. And that's how I kept building. That's how I kept building. Every time I placed one thing in to make something else look okay for the moment, I was like, well, that thing needs a thing, so it looks okay for the moment. And eventually I was able to stop myself from just flat out building everything. But it got really bad. I found myself digging up sand thinking, I'm not supposed to be collecting glass right now. I'm not supposed to be doing that right now. I have work to do. I can't be focusing on this right now. Air elemental. And there's even a nice little staircase. So that's what I'm talking about. Air elemental. Like this place is made of nightmares. But you can get up here. Again, I have no idea what this is going to be for, but guys, let me know in the comments down below what that should be used for, because I have no idea. I'm already planning to use this space right here for brewing, so our brewing needs are already taken care of. I don't know what to use that space for. It didn't look right. The castle looks not castle enough for me. I had to add a section. Back down here, however, we need to pick up our buddy. Yep, our yet to be named dragon. Let's go put you over here on the money. There you go. Sit on the money. Protect the money. That's what you're good at, I think. And we need to build us a forge. I'm probably going to mess this up, but I think it goes like this. And hopefully these aren't directional. And then this line will go like this. Yes. You gotta be very careful because our dragon needs to be able to get in here and point his face at it. So in reality, we should probably put it on the front here. Oh boy, I'm not gonna be able to get that back, am I? I'm gonna have to go get one of our 3 spares, huh? Okay, we got it back. But if this place isn't big enough for our dragon to get in here, we want to make sure that, he can at least see it and reach it. But I believe okay, well that's not correct. It's possible that these go on the corners. Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare. They take so long to... Okay, let me tear it down and let me try it with in the corners. Okay, and this is with it on the corners. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look, we have this. Oh, it totally worked. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, so now we have a dragon forge. I probably arguably should have put it like back over there or even closer to this wall. Maybe it shouldn't be in the middle of the room. Well, we know it works, so I could pick it up and I can move it. It's painful. Every block takes like 30 seconds to break, but okay, I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna move it over there. I think that'd be better instead of it being right in the middle of the room. Okay, so it's officially moved to the corner. It's set up and in theory working. So the only thing, well, a couple things. The only thing we really need to work on is, time. We just need time for our dragon to grow. I think he needs to be a stage 4 or 5 to be able to breathe fire into that thing and make it work. Okay, so yeah, basically we just need our little fella to grow up. He'll be pointed right at that thing, blowing fire in there, and we'll get our stuff. The other thing we're gonna need, of course, is a name. Guys, we need a name. And next episode, I'm gonna focus on getting at least our defense to 30. I want to get our attack also to 30 so we can use the weapon. But we need to get defense, attack, mining, and gathering all to 30 so we can use the tools and weapons, the fire dragon ingot thingy, steel, fire steel, dragon steel, fire stuff, and have that. But so next episode we're gonna focus on gaining hopefully a bunch of levels. I look so silly with these glasses on. That's the only thing we need. That we are already crunched on time now because the dragon is already here and already growing. The dragon forge is already here, already working. So the only thing that we're lacking is us having the levels to use this stuff. So it's kind of on us now. But guys, that is going to be it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to leave a name down below for our lovely boy dragon. I told you I would let you know again. He is a boy. You can tell by the spots. He gets those. Technically, he's a stage 1 dragon still, so technically it's still a baby. They're still a baby. You just can't tell when they're babies, if that makes sense. But we need a name, and I can't think of anything else that we need off the top of my head. So, guys, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, share it to friends, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next one.